In this video, I want to show you how to create a product launch within 1 Minute Sites. So first thing you need to do is of course log into your 1 Minute Sites account, and then you go to this gear icon over here and click add-ons, and then you scroll down to where it says product launch and you click this one on to enable this feature, and then after that you go to create new page, and you will see on the top navigation here, you will see a launch bar over here. Click this launch and then select a template you want. In this example, I'm going to choose Calypso. Click create launch, and the preview of the template will be shown to you, and then click use this template. Okay, I'm going to name my launch Okay, I can choose a number of sequence. For initial setup, it says that the maximum number of sequence is 5, but you can add more sequences later. I'm going to choose 3 as a starting point in this example, and then I will be presented with two options. I can either create a real launch where the launch happens on a fixed date, or I can click evergreen launch. I'm going to choose a real launch in this example. So this is the you'll be taken, after you click the create launch, you'll be taken to this page. Okay, and the first thing it asks you is if you want to use force open. Most of the time, 99% of the time, you select yes or on to enable this. It means that if you enable this force open feature, it says that all non-subscribers, people who have not subscribed, who try to view your launch pages will not be able to do so, and they will be redirected to your launch gateway squeeze page, which is specified here. Okay, we have created page launch gateway squeeze page. You can view this page. Currently the default content is here like this, but of course you need to edit this page by clicking the edit button. Okay, and you can edit the page like you would the regular 1 minute size page. I want to point out something to you here. It says that this part is uneditable. Okay, the navigation is uneditable. Click here for more details. It will explain to you that the sidebar or the top navigation, if the template has a top navigation. In this example, this launch template has a sidebar navigation. Okay, so the sidebar navigation for product launch pages is uneditable because the sequence of your pages are automatically arranged and displayed based on your product launch settings. Hence, you do not need to edit any of the sequence. All you need to do, the only thing you can change here is the thumbnail of the current page you are editing, which means this one. You can insert whatever image you want. Okay, I'm going to close this, and then it says that not yet available page. We have also created a not yet available page for you. Of course, you need to edit the content inside, and then we go to have to the launch URL. Please set the URL for your launch sequence #1 to this URL. It means that you want to give most of the time you're going to use emails to broadcast to your subscribers about your launch, right? So you want to give this URL inside your email broadcast and not your naked page URL. Okay, because we need this to make sure that the force opt-in feature works. Okay, so you want to give this URL and not your naked page URL. Okay, to make sure that the force opt-in works and make sure that people who have not subscribed to your list, they are redirected to this launch gateway squeeze page. Okay, and then we have this sequence page. We initially created 3 sequence. If you want to add more, we can just click this button. If we do not want to, if we want to delete a sequence, we can simply click this delete button. Okay, of course you can edit these pages as well as view them, and the date is the date when this page or sequence is going to be released, available for viewing. Okay, you set the date and the time. Okay, everything is in USA Eastern Time. Okay, so if you have an evergreen launch, you can click this one, evergreen launch, and if you take a look here, real launch says that gives you a real date and time of when this sequence #1 is going to be released, sequence #2, sequence #3 is going to be released. Okay, if it's an evergreen launch, then it's not going to be a real date. Instead, it's going to be says that unlock this page or sequence XX days after the launch URL above, which is this one, is viewed. Okay, so after this launch URL has been viewed, how many days after this has been viewed do you want to release this sequence, number 1, number 2, and number 3? You enter the number of days over here. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. The most important thing to remember is that you must give in your email broadcast, you must provide this link instead of your naked page URL.